Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And today I want to go over what I'm calling, 5 etiquette tips for stepping onto a Snap-on truck. And the reason that I am making this video is I was talking to a friend of mine who had never been on a Snap-on truck, and he said, he didn't feel comfortable, he didn't know what you were supposed to do or how you behaved, or, it just seemed like a weird experience. He wasn't sure if he'd be welcome, and then what do you do once you're on there? So I decided I'd come up with 5 things to keep in mind. And this is for people who have never been on them. And if you want to just jump on the Snap-on truck, be nice to the person, ask, and then hop on. But here are things to do once you're on the truck. The first thing is to respect the products. These products are the tools that the Snap-on dealer is selling, and that is their livelihood. That's how they make a living. Each one of them is valuable at the moment because the Snap-on dealer is invested in it, but also because if they need to sell it, to put food on the table. So that's how this works. So if you just treat it and think, yeah, whatever, or gosh, yuck, don't mind if I bang into things, make it not new anymore, It means little to you maybe, but it means a lot to them. So every tool, everything on that Snap-on truck deserves respect. If you want to disrespect it, buy it, and then go have whatever fun with it you want. But right now, it's not yours, it's theirs. So all you just have to do is be nice to the tools as well. Second thing, if you see something really cool, it's hanging up on the ceiling, usually held by, kind of these rubberized straps. You're probably welcome to look at it closer, but ask first. Say, hey, can I take that down, or can you get that down for me so I can look at it? And this is how they make their living. They sell tools. So yeah, they're going to unhook it or pull it out or snap it free or whatever. But what you don't want to do is just walk in and act like you own the place and start pulling tools down, and then what do? Try to put them back? Well, this is a truck, so they have to be on at a certain level of tightness, otherwise they might fall off, during the travels or endanger somebody else if they're moving something and, a pick flies off the ceiling. So it's kind of like number one, you want to respect that their tools are attached to different things or in drawers, or on cabinets. So just be nice and ask. Just can I look at that a little closer? Sure, you bet. And it'll probably lead to them being able to tell you something about that tool. And they've got a lot of information. So number 3, ask questions, especially focused questions, and nice questions. Don't say, oh my gosh, why do you guys think these are so much better than everybody else? That's not structured very well to get a good answer. You probably will. A lot of folks talk that way, but still, try to ask good questions, nice questions, informational questions, or intelligent questions, and then listen, because you're going to get some interesting information back, and that information just might make you want to buy the tools, because that's how this works. They're going to be able to tell you the difference, the highlights of the features, the importance of the design of the tool. And you might think, wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a screwdriver. I had no idea, about the material being resistant to brake fluid, or, that I can put an extra wrench on here, or that this is bead blasted, or, different things like that. Just learn. Just be quiet and learn after you've asked a question. And then thank them. They've enriched your life by sharing information. Number 3, don't be shocked by prices. You're on the Snap-on truck. Things might be expensive compared to other places. So when they tell you a price, don't freak out and act as if they're trying to rip you off. That's the price. Snap-on corporate sets those prices. Sometimes if you pay cash, there might be a little better price you can arrange on the truck. But, if they hand you something and they say, these are $35, you might think, great, I think I'll take them. They might say, these are $350, and you say, they look great. Let me think about it. That's how you handle it. Don't go, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys. What is wrong with you? I can run down to the Mack truck and get these for half the price, or I can run to one of the tractor stores and pick them up for even less. This is outrageous. Or gosh, no wonder people hate Snap-on or something like that. That doesn't help them. You're on their truck. You're in their business. They're trying to help you. Be respectful. So they might tell you a price, and yeah, you might think, did I hear that right? That's like a couple of zeros more than I thought it'd be. Well, probably not. You heard it right. That's the price. So, take it or leave it. That's what Snap-on's all about. And sometimes it takes a while, to be introduced to Snap-on prices. And then when something's, $60, you're already there. You might have been used to the $10, the $20. You hit 60 and you freak out. But later on, after you use the tools, after you spend more time kind of around the higher end tools, that's not ridiculous. It might be the highest, but it may not be ridiculous. So if you're there and you're thinking, I really do want this. And then you go from thinking, from being shocked or thinking that was outrageous to dreaming about the tool and wait until you can get on that Snap-on truck to buy it again, or to buy it. And last thing is make fast decisions. You're in their store, and their store can't move while you're in it. So the Snap-on dealer is waiting. He's in, hibernation, sitting there thinking, are you going to buy something or not? He is not making any money right then selling tools because you are holding things up. So if you're thinking, gosh, is this worth it? Not worth it, not. You're walking up and down the aisle, the one aisle, back and forth, back and forth. Should I get it? Should I not? You know what? Get it. You'll be glad you did later, but the Snap-on dealer can't do anything until you make a decision, or they'll make it for you, and then that's embarrassing and you won't feel comfortable going back on a Snap-on truck. If they say, hey, look, maybe you're not ready for the high quality tools that I offer, so why don't you maybe step off the truck and have a nice day. I don't know if they do that. I've heard some stories about some of the Snap-on dealers getting a little uppity with folks who are just spending time on it. It's like recreation. It's not for them. It's their livelihood. So if you're thinking about something, make a decision. And all this stuff's online, so you can probably go in with a little bit more understanding of what you're after and how much it's going to cost, so you can see it and you can say, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. And they're like, great, let's do it. You might look at something else and say, I'll take that too. I'm going to think about this. Is that okay? And they're like, sure, yeah, great. I'll see you again. You might think, well, that's more than I thought. I wanted to spend on a ratchet. And they might say, you know what? We've got this other one right here. Check out this Blue Point. You're giving them an option. You're not saying this costs too much. You're saying that maybe it was more than you are ready to spend. That's opening the discussion. And then lastly, you're constantly respecting the tools. You're always treating them with respect. You're setting them down carefully. You're looking at them, with somewhat reverence. Not being judgmental about them. That's for later. Instead, you're learning, you're inspecting, you're deciding. That's the point of being on the Snap-on truck. And with those 5 things, just jump on and you should be great. And you'll probably, if you spend any time, especially in a more populated Snap-on route, you're going to get on the truck and you're going to hear all kinds of cringy things. Like somebody's like, what the heck? You guys are ripping people off. That is, and then they, the poor Snap-on dealer can't say, yep, so we sure are. Or, no, we're not. They have nothing, because that's the price. That's what corporate said this was worth, and that's what has to be charged. And so that's where that price comes from. All you can do is make the situation worse or uncomfortable. So just be nice, enjoy it, and jump on and see what you come up with on the far end. It's a journey. And with that, Doc out.